From the housing projects of Boston to the biggest stages in the world, 5 young boys came together to form one of the most influential R&B groups of all time. This is the story of New Edition, the band that shaped the sound of modern R&B, inspired boy bands for generations, and overcame trials, breakups, and reunions. In 1978, in the Roxbury neighborhood of Boston, Massachusetts, a group of friends, Bobby Brown, Michael Bivins, and Ricky Bell, started singing together. Soon they added Ralph Tresvant, and later, Ronnie DeVoe, completing the original lineup. Their dream was simple: to make music that spoke to young people. Their name is taken to mean a new edition of the Jackson 5. The group reached its height of popularity in the 1980s and is considered the blueprint for what would become the modern boy band. The group was formed by Bobby Brown and his childhood friends in the Orchard Park projects of Roxbury, Boston. The group then scored its big break in 1982, performing at the local Hollywood Talent Night held at Boston Strand Theater by singer-producer Maurice Starr. The first prize was $500 and a recording contract. Although the group came in second place, an impressed Starr decided to bring the group to his studio the following day to record what would become their debut album, Candy Girl. Released on July 19, 1983 on New York producer Arthur Baker's Levi Belt Streetwise Records, the album featured the hits Is This the End?, Popcorn Love, and the title track, Candy Girl, which went to number 1 on both the American R&B Singles Chart and the UK Singles Chart. Returning from their first major concert tour, the boys were dropped off back at their homes in the projects and were given a check in the amount of $1.87 apiece for their efforts. Tour budget and expenses were given as the explanation as to why they were not paid more. Due to these financial reasons, New Edition parted with Starr in 1984. Starr responded by promptly creating the group New Kids on the Block, essentially formatted after New Edition, but with white teenagers. Meanwhile, the group employed the law firm of Stephen and Martin Machat and sued Streetwise for release from a contract that was unenforceable as well as materially breached by Streetwise. The Machats won the legal game and then secured the group a bigger recording deal with major label MCA Records, which won the bidding war among various other major labels. In need of management, the group signed with Stephen Machat and his 2 management partners Rick Smith and Bill Dern. The management company, Amy, proceeded to escalate the group's profile in both the urban and pop music worlds. By the mid-80s, New Edition dominated teen R&B with hits like Cool It Now and Mr. Telephone Man. They were not just singers, they were trendsetters, with iconic dance moves, fashion, and charisma that drew millions of fans worldwide. success came with growing pains. Bobby Brown broke away from New Edition in 1986 to start a solo career, citing disagreements over the group's teeny bop image and a desire for a more mature style. Tensions grew due to his onstage behavior, lateness, and missed performances, leading to the other members voting him out before he could officially announce his departure. Bobby Brown pursued a solo career after leaving the group New Edition in 1986. His solo career began with the album King of Stage, but he achieved major success with his second album, Don't Be Cruel, 1988, which included hit singles like My Prerogative, and helped establish him as a pioneer of New Jack Swing. While Ralph Tresvant, Johnny Gill, and Belle Biv DeVoe also found success. New Edition paved the way for boy bands like Boyz II Men, Backstreet Boys, Destiny's Child and NSYNC. Their blueprint of harmonies, choreography, and crossover appeal became the gold standard for decades. Despite breakups and solo ventures, New Edition reunited multiple times. Their 1996 Home Again album and tour proved their bond was unbreakable. In 2017, their story was immortalized in a BET miniseries, reminding the world of their lasting impact. All 6 members of New Edition reunited in 1996 to record the group's 6th studio album Home Again. During the ill-fated Home Again tour, both Brown and Bivins quit the group, forcing the remainder of the tour to be cancelled. Various reunions have occurred since, usually with the 1987 to 1990 lineup, though occasionally also including Brown. Their last studio album was 2004's One Love. From the streets of Boston to international stardom, New Edition's story is one of brotherhood, resilience, and everlasting music. They weren't just a band, they were a movement, and their legacy continues to inspire artists and fans around the world.